terminated was because I refused to give up my other lines, but yet there's 4 other reps that not only have 1 or 2 other lines, the guy in Hawaii has 8 other lines. So,
and are they all younger than you?
Oh, yeah, they're all younger than me, including the woman that they hired to replace me here in Denver. Yeah, they're much younger. Mm-hmm. So, I guess the question is, does discrimination like EEOC...
I don't think it covers people. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. If you're a sales or an independent rep, well, we can ask them. We can actually call the EEOC and ask. But, I mean, you'd have to come up with a reason, and the only reason I can think of would be age that would be protected. I mean, they can use any other reason they want. But here's what's really odd. You were performing for them.
Yeah, I was in the top 20 in the company.
It makes no sense to me, unless they wanted to keep this other woman happy and give her more work because they discern her to be maybe a future, and they're allowed to do that part of it. And the
management with the company that I got let go by came from another company in the industry, and as soon as they came over, they fired my boss and they replaced him with somebody else from the same company, and then they fired me and replaced me with this woman that came from the other company.
Well, see, that's even less of a reason to suspect age. That just sounds like cronyism, old buddies. Yeah. And see, they're allowed to do that. As crazy as it sounds, they're allowed to do it. I mean, hold on, because we haven't forgotten about you, Nick. We were waiting because I was going to talk to some attorneys about this case for you. And if you leave your number again, because I misplaced your card. I'm really happy you called because I was looking into that. And we will be in touch, and we will talk about this more if anyone else has any other opinions. Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. Mike, I want to try to work on an attorney for Nick and to see, but it's very difficult when it comes to contracts. Todd, what's going on with you, sir? Todd?
Yes.
What's happening?
My wife left me and my 18-month-old son in 2001.
And this is her son too, right?
Yes, sir.
And she just left?
Yep. She threw a birthday party for me, left, didn't see her for 2.5 weeks, came back, traded me. She actually traded me a TV for my son.
What?
She said, if you give me the TV, then you can have my son. So after that,
what kind of a woman, Todd? How long you been married? How long you been married to her?
We were married we dated for 2 years, and married for 2 years. And
did you see this coming?
I did not see it coming. She went through some periods of depression, and her mom has bipolar schizophrenia. So I think that.
How old is she?
Onset. She was 25 at the time.
How long ago was that?
In 2001.
Oh, so this has been a while.
Yes.
2005. So you've had your child since 2005.
Yes.
She's now 30.
I've had him since 2001.
I mean 2001. I'm sorry. So she's now what? 30?
35.
35. Okay. So what's the story now, brother?
Well, she just called me out of the blue. I hadn't heard from her since 2001. She just called me this week, and wants to get back with him. She wants her son?
Yeah,
she wants to. Now
you took care of this legally, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I have permanent custody.
Permanent sole custody, right?
Permanent sole custody.
And she abandoned him.
And I have a permanent restraining order
Excellent.
on her.
Then what's the problem? Tell her to bend, whatever. Pound salt is the word, not.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm wondering. But she said, well, if I can't get it resolved with you, then I'm going to go through the courts.
What she can, Pete, those are pretty strict when she's abandonment and full permanent custody.
Absolutely, they are. I believe she could petition, but I don't think she has much of a case.
Okay. She's turned her life around, supposedly.
They look at the child, too. How old is your child?
He is 11.
And while he can't determine his future, he can have a strong say. They would have a guard. They would have a guardian. Look at this would be investigated fully. Did she turn her life around?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Well, he told me there were death threats. Does that play into any of this?
Well, that was back when, after she traded the TV for him, then she got, I don't know if she got cold feet, but, you know, after that I had filed for temporary restraining order, and I said, you know what, I want nothing to do with you. Filed for divorce, got permanent custody, and she said that about 3 weeks later, I guess she was getting cold feet, and she says, well, I want to see him, and if you don't let me see him, then my mom and her fiance, they were going to kill me because they were in Hell's Angels. So I took that very seriously.
Call the cops?
I just went to the courts and got a permanent restraining order.
Okay, now, where is she now? Do you know?
She's in Colorado.
She is. Does she know where you live?
No.
Good. Well, listen, if you make her work for it, but do you look at it's going to take money and energy, and you got everything's on your side.
She owes me. I know it has nothing to do with
right. She owes you money.
She owes me $700 a month ever since 2001. She's never paid a dime.
Then you ought to go after her for that too.
Well, wouldn't that be contempt? I mean, that's a jailable offense.
What
right
I don't
there.
understand, though. Okay.
I've been letting it lay low just because I figured, you know.
How about her parents? Are her parents around?
Yes, and they're the ones that threatened to kill me.
Are they still Hell's Angels?
Yep.
Well, you know, contrary to what people think, Hell's Angels don't just go around killing people.
No, I understand, but, you know, a threat's good enough for me.
Well, listen, I think you're doing the right thing, and today was a bad day to get a hold of our family attorney, but if you want, we can put you back on with him on tomorrow.
Okay.
Because, listen, we want to help you out and allay those fears. Thank you, Pete McGuire. Appreciate your time, man.
Thanks, Tom.
By the way, if you need to get a hold of them, 303-691-9868. I can't take other calls, but, Mike, line these people up for tomorrow, okay? And we'll take them. Remember, folks, Martino TV tomorrow at 9 on Fox 31. And also, remember, Capless and Silverman coming up on KHOW. Save all your problems for me.